I barely have anything. Cool. Okay.
Yep, there's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us. Now that... Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Oh, come on! This... Oh, remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well...
Fair enough.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social document... no?
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Yes.
Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before.
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Phew, looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nourilette? He wants to see us again already?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
If you said...
Sure.
Now that I've...
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few...
Okay. Oh. Hi.
Nourilette! We're here! Did you want to see us about something?
Oh. Not much.
Yes,
Just started
I
live
did send someone
streaming.
to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not.
Oh.
The situation is this. It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan Harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct?
Oh, great.
I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation, and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Why?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating. It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person,
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is...
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be... Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many.
It's hard not to say justice, because that's also my brother's name.
So I only hope
It's
that
just
justice
funny,
will be served
still.
in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Though it could officially be
Oh my
considered a
God.
diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
Oh.
I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
That looks cool. Her eyes look cool.
Oh!
That's what
yes,
I'm gonna say.
that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. To make this tea party even more...
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by... I'm
Yeah.
not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with yes. As you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice.
Why? Every time.
Okay, why don't we back up a step?
I'm sorry.
You don't need to transfer. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right.
Because
The Fortress of
Ooh,
Meropide has always
he's
been
a
completely
pyro.
autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there. And however,
The knave showed up already? Well, Lenny did say that. We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time. So we kinda overlooked.
yes, thank you for your kind advice. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the Fortress of Meropide. Special guards oversee the fortress, and I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the Fortress of Meropide and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal. The knave did not seem
So that means we bought ourselves a...
Firstly, you're already acquainted, and secondly, is the consideration of the unique...
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The fortress of early in Fontaine's the Fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help, although I do have...
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Correct. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropide's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves.
Prepared ourselves?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, Traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month! Your treat!
You bottomless pit. Okay.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Sorry. I'm just gonna eat it all. Okay. Oh yeah, forgot. What?
cake was pretty good. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been... But here we are, about to willingly... Let's just try our best to investigate everything.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it...
Hey!
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now.
You know we can
Never mind.
No way! We would never! Oh no. Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret.
Huh?
Oh. You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, right. There's still a
About that.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. He was awarded the honor of... On top of that, the Fortress of Meripede. Oh, if I could write it...
You make?
Of course. I wouldn't ask you to do...
Alright, you got a deal.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going. Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the Fortress of Meripede from Araneus. Careful. You may want to step back.
Ooh, so you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the Fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there. Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Writhsley. He's a very...
Yeah, we heard it.
Correct. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress. All right. It's about...
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These...
Like we would...
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the Fortress of Meripede.
Wow.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood. Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. Well, have you tried service with a smile?
Yeah, right. And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably...
Oh, she's got...
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep. I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler in Paimon, correct?
That would be us!
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence... 45 days?
Wow.
Huh? Wait!
Just looking at the charges. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweet, now I've seen everything. Please stand in front of the...
Oh, all right!
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth?
You two are the new inmates, right?
Oh, okay!
Save it. Not like I'll remember your name.
Wow. Ooh.
So, are you one of the guards here?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled.
So, credit coupons are...
It's not as simple as that. No matter how much money or power you had, everyone starts from the same place. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world.
Oh, so...
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a... After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free.
So all you care about is...
Almost there. It's down through here.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
How absurd.
That was funny. Did you see steady rod? How absurd. Going down the elevator.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meribed? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Oh, right. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon!
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but... you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important.
Someone important?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so... you just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so... good luck.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many Gardermechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardermechs aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardermechs come and wait in formation.
Seriously.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance? Ah, I see. In that case, I regret to announce that Deacon here has just missed the best opportunity in his prison career to be promoted.
I admit that I was only thinking about the coupons. I'm sorry to have disappointed you, Your Grace. I once hoped for a chance to do some higher-level work.
That's cool.
I had no idea you two were big shots who were worthy of speaking with His Grace. Losing out on such a big opportunity because I couldn't see past my own nose.
Well, now you know.
Plenty of time ahead, Deacon. There'll be more opportunities. Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help.
He's going to personally give us a cure? No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourself. But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria. You can come...
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you reward coupons just to get a cup of water for fish like you who just arrived with nothing. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need... If nobody could even afford a meal in the whole... So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say...
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this... Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly.
Let's continue this way.
Sorry, just checking something. Okay.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did...
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh,
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise.
Oh, no.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
Oh, no.
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now. What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies.
Jeez.
Sorry.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually
The production?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can...
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're...
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specific. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something...
It's nothing.
Oh, now that I know Hydro. Still cute though.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is
I believe I've already covered the primary aspect. I seldom conduct...
well...
Then let's head back to the coupon.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here. What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks good. Oh, isn't that...
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean yes. What you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals... Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? He seems healthy no matter how you...
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about...
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's...
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about... Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the... In light of that, in fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life...
Oh boy.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating. Even though the Duke... We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But we're actually here... Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Yeah, Paimon... Maybe something like... And besides... So... We at least need to try. You mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon... Fortunately, babe, we worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's name. Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's... If you say so. Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon will... Hey, come on!
Hey, lazy bones! What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry!
Sorry. I don't know why I'm saying sorry a lot. I'm just like, I'm just laughing at something. But so far, I gotta say, I was not expecting this. Oh.
You must be the catch of the day.
Yep, we just arrived.
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Jeez.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these Anyway, the Fortress of Merope doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate.
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, here, bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Yeah. I gotta. Okay. Ugh. No.
So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer. You got this! Great! Now we can report back to Foreman and give him the processed widgets!
This one is... Alright, I'll pass you for now.
Even though he probably just... Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else. Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
Hey, over here. Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
You little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too!
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here.
Oh, you mean that diver from the house? Now hurry up and tell us. How did you end up as criminals this time?
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so, see?
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished. We believe that this is a direct provocation. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn it from...
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child 2, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meropide. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meropide has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but you should be aware of that while you're
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared to?
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear!
Do I have to go back up there? Yep. I have to go back up there.
Learn the safety rules by heart.
Oh, okay. So, if I go down, this place is confusing.
Those memories. So dark.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's me. Forget. But life.
You think so, mate? If I had a coup, seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on this. If you take things at face value, everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble. But what they don't tell you is that the truth is, this
Hidden rules?
not everyone knows about.
Really?
Of course. And I'd say that justice appears.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules? In that case, would you tell...
Come on, mate.
Paimon understands, but we don't...
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Moreover, you're new fish. Freshly caught. And completely out of your element. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Yeah. It might be a good place, but... Like he... we...
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
So Paimon just confirmed with the gut, but it seems... Oh, and they also said they weren't kidding.
Whoa.
What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Oh, Child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time? Maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours. And our investigate. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went? Huh. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day. What's the plan for today? Let's go!
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasted. Good, here you go. Remember...
Okay. Oh, sorry.
I'm on speed.
Hey there, fellow shiftmates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there! We've seen you before.
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I guess we were destined to meet. I've been working here for almost 15 years. Even the foreman, Grainville, always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
All right, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
Did you just ask about the room? Pretty sharp for newcomers. All right. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little. Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen. If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Huh? Like what?
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you. Now,
You mean, even you have never tried?
there's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the one time. He tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked...
What the? How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it... Huh?
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better off forgetting about it and looking after yourself. Now I kind of regret ever telling...
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try? Alright. Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Paimon's gonna take her time and savor What would you like to do this afternoon?
I kind of want to see this.
Knowing Child, he must have been there all the...
Oh, you must be the Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think?
And if we lose the game...
Of course. That's the cruel reality face. Okay, great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. But the second you mess up the order, you'll lose. Game over. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, thanks for your patronage, man.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said!
I don't really remember which one popped up first. I was... Ooh, okay. That one. Alright. This one. This one. This one. Alright. Alright.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Here, the coupons you won.
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here. Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation today. What do you have planned for us? Right, we just...
Look who decided to show up! Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasted. Oh?
Why not?
Sure! Nice! We did well today. Let's keep it up! Ooh, Paimon's hat. That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Oh, Paimon's exhausted. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it... Oh, Paimon... But it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cap. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well, there's... Paimon wonders what... Wait, what?
Oh my god. Sorry.
and feels so bizarre. What kind of chef would make food like this? What do you think is going on? No, stop right there, Paimon. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it?
It's
The meat?
What should we do now? Yeah, looks... What would you like to do this afternoon? Okay, let's see...
I'm not very... I'm not very good...
Sorry, I don't know who...
Well? Shh. Save the question.
Oh, hello.
No need to be...
Sorry. I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you. Oh, it's hard to say. Maybe I...
Wait.
Oh, I'm always indecisive. What? Please, don't say anything.
Siege Wing? Hello, Travel. Everyone's usually busy around now. Enjoy? It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while you work. Are you talking about pets or people? Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted. Wait, Melazines can see that? Yes. Running around tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. Take care of your body, and make sure you eat well. We'll definitely take care of our...
Sorry about that.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon. No need to tease me, okay? I won't trip on the same step twice. Just like His Grace said, paying attention to every little detail.
Those memories. So dark.
Donut.
Rowan?
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where is Siegeween when you need her anyway? The one time I need to make a quick trip to the infirmary.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the...
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch, and nobody knows where Siegeween gets off to. Forget...
Oh, wonderful.
Paimon likes having more coupons. Have you also been investigating the...
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me. My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden... Oh, before I forget.
Huh? Credit coupon?
I've been here longer than you. Coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette. We'll be sure... That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary he must have dropped this. The Melisime as a result. Ooh. This all sounds... And as for the note... Oh, you wanna... Okay. So after working a few... Has our investigation turned up anything useful? Really? Well... What do you have planned? After working here, but doing the same... Yeah, it's good to... Hmm. 'Cause... 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 'C do this afternoon? Sure, if we're not...
Oh, back for another try? All right, then get ready to play.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said!
At least that was kind of easy.
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from participating in any official fights. Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you. However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of a pancration match yet, have you? Just go talk to Rusimov. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win. There's a big payout if the fighter you support comes out on top.
But we don't know anything about the fighters.
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters. It won't be long before you can pick winners in your sleep.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough...
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it? It's not like you can't do that, but...
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried...
What? I never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. I think I can let you in a bit. Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't the... And what do you mean?
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough to do that. But I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the events. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
So you mean, it's like...
No, he was always worrying...
Traveler, do you think that Huh?
You're not... Look, here I was just
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credits.
We woke up so early today. The dawn of... What do you have planned for us? After working here so long, but doing the same thing all the... Yeah, What is this garbage? What would you like to do this afternoon? Sure!
you two here to buy tickets?
Who are the boxers in the next round?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Horde.
Are those their nicknames, or did they choose those names themselves?
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though Le Grappler is the crowd favorite, Demon Horde is a first-class dark horse with incredible potential. Anyway, this match, I can tell you're new to this, but maybe you don't quite understand the...
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going...
All right, then.
Yeah, we... Seems we had a productive day.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man.
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, Traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look? Ah, right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this... Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Ah! Huh? Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so... Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say. Ugh, no way. Get that stuff away from Paimon. Paimon thinks we shouldn't open... What do you have? Though it feels nice... Who are you?
I'm not!
Then...
I'm a promoter for Fontico, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products.
Oh!
I'm so upset. It's all because of that dude. After discussing the company's promotional... However, in light of our long history... let me take a moment and recall his exact words.
I'm just gonna... It seems you don't But as for the latter, only someone monumentally...
Anyway, that's how...
well...
Fine. I know, I should just let it go. I'm on his turf, after all. His house, his rules.
So it is real.
You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did you?
Paimon's not sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. Still,
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not... When it comes to things like this...
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? You make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the event?
Let's just say it's a mutually Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these...
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the... maybe not. Every page has the Fanta cup. Okay. But, oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development, we have no choice but to let the new we have decided to only... Sure doesn't seem like anything let's put these papers back where we found... We ended up here without even thinking about it. All right, but... What is this garbage? What would you like to do this afternoon? After working here so, but doing the same... Yeah, it's... A mysterious box? Do you have any ideas, Traveler? Really? Well...
Whew.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never... Yeah, let's skip work for... Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there? Huh.
See, impressive.
So, now can you tell us about...
If that's what you want to know.
Huh?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone.
We get it, just
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds?
something even more
A group of...
cannibals? In the fortress of...
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here, but since they have no way to dispel... I've got things to do too.
Traveler, can we just track... Oh, so that's how you see this... When will all the secrets end? Vidok isn't here.
Always at your
But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Just
What? What are you...
What are you talking about?
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us. But if they're being so... Oh, this is all getting way too... So you mean we... Hello, Fielding.
What do you want?
We just want to ask you a... Have you ever discovered anything...
Why are you asking about something like...
Well...
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every... And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at...
They just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry. Oh, he left. So what... Right. Both are... Paimon knew you...
Sorry.
Oh, I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight. Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already? reporting to Paimon. Well, what did you... Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what action... Okay, well, it's about... Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. This should be the place.
I know you. You were the...
Huh. You've got...
You'd better leave now. Ain't no...
What you say? Yeah. So what if they...
Hey, what's the point?
I don't have to tell you any...
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here?
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So, unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me.
Wow, those dreams of yours...
We gave him the business for a while, and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the Fortress of Meripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work, and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks, but has a child already escaped? Why are you all...
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No, but Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him, and that if he wanted to come back...
So you come and wait here through the night a few times...
Yeah, but it's been so long now.
Is it also possible that something...
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was...
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It, wasn't... Later, we came back, hoping to have a look. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled...
Do you think Child got...
Not likely. We all...
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto. Just be...
It's getting late.
Yeah, we would... When you said you knew a dad... Why is Child like this? Fortunately, though, now that we can finally relax... It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. It's one of Linny's guards. Paimon see what... Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating. It's been a while. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. We still...
I think after this one, yeah, after this one, I'm going to get off. The world quest I will be doing tomorrow when I get back.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you! Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG?
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game? All right. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi. Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right?
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know.
All right. Have you heard any spin? Did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner? There are two guys who are always skulking around in the corners of corridors gossiping. The bigger guy is Quisto, and the skinny one is Lavaroon. People call them the Bombshell Bros. I never really found their gossip very mind-blowing. It's pretty much just the same stuff that I hear about when I'm at work every day. If you're interested, you can go talk with them. They tend to...
Good to know.
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the Fortress of Meripede before?
Huh?
That's right.
Wow.
The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though? To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not in the Forbidden Zone?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it.
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking...
What's the matter? They're just... Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. You hear that, Quisto?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some...
Really? Are we...
You're kidding. How often does anyone...
A little mistake.
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't...
So, you two really like to gossip?
No. You don't get it. Whoa, all this info's worth something.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just put the welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right.
Is that so?
Oh, so...
You are correct. I am a true professional, since you like my cooking. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite... You've already met the one person here you should never cross. The Duke, Risley.
Those who have the Dukes...
I know who you mean.
But did you know?
I don't care if he was... Speaking of which...
You mean he hit a woman? Wow. I never...
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know?
Wait a second.
Do you think Could it be that... they're secret...
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time.
Look! There are some people talking over there!
If you ask me, those bump...
Hey, speak for yourself!
Oh, you think you're special or something?
I don't...
Hey, how cool would it be?
What kind of filthy Listen, things ain't so... Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think that...
Whoa. Sounds like they're Speaking of which, Paimon never... That's true. Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Ugh.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided... Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and he is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our head. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too. Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission.
What do you want us to do? Will it...
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it'd probably investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first. My apologies. I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger sister.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then. Don't forget, we meet here at...
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Right. I feel it's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here. Oh. Someone, please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before... The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst, eh? Oh, that's good. I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange. What about here? I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. In there? Congratulations. The health risk is in Miss Levine. I'll have to...
Very well.
And she hopped away.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Her stomach aches really bad.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like...
well...
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they...
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient?
That's correct.
Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... You could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget...
Hey, don't start arguing now, please! Hey!
Please allow me to...
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
Oh, wait. Not that one. Not that one. Wait. No, yeah, it's this one. Sorry. Saying something like that, but, there's a pub that's, like, not
He just slowly
very
walked
good.
off? Like that?
I'm sorry you had to see
In
all
my
of that.
apartment.
I'm Lorvine.
You really...
I'll accompany you two for a while. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here. Miss Levine. Yellow, huh? I understand.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details.
If those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead.
So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain, with secondary symptoms of nausea.
That
Alright then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, her base constitution is quite good. So, I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods. And don't stay up too late at night. Got it! Paimon will hold the Oh, you're going to take a nap out. We've been to lots of places together. Oh, so you're the best of companions. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for... Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly. Thank you, Miss Sijuin! You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the... No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She's... Whoa! You... Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the...
That's good. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid... Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so...
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Then, let's go check...
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations. Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for...
Okay, then let's head over.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange.
As expected, Sijuin isn't here, but...
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any...
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette must have used.
She would have said, which means either.
There are some books here. These sure are some interesting books. She even has books. This is it.
Wait, this thing? The space behind it is empty. From its size, could Lynette have tried to get in? Let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best."
This is...
Is that all? The back.
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have...
Wriothesley.
Wait, you mean he would...
Yes, that is a crucial question. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that too. Don't panic, just think everything over. Wait, you're right. Wait, but the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds, could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure. We never should have sent out Fremine. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to come. Don't be like this.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler...
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to...
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. Someone! Please help!
Whoa! Are you okay?
What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
sorry.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one?
I'm not gonna
Being
talk
able
much.
to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Wait! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
Worthless.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we...
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now.
Is he trying to trick... You knew we were investing... As for Fremine... No, you probably didn't even interfere.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine...
He's not. What do you...
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you, so eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he...
Wait, you locked him out...
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should...
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the serpent.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even said...
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
That's terrible. I'm sorry for laughing. But the way you said that, though, I'm sorry. I feel bad.
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a...
You want to see Father? But why should she bother...
Well, if she cares for... I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Lenny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter...
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
2... Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Lynette.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least...
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product.
Nope.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't
one.
recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fonta. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans.
Not that one.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them.
I don't know if that's like the right one.
I've been told that the infirmary...
No. I don't know if this is gonna be like...
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone.
No.
Fonta's internal reports suggest...
Nope. That one's wrong. So, wow.
According to Collins, the Pancration...
Is it this one? No, it's not that one.
The research note said that the...
Okay.
going on. The hidden rule of the production zone. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. She often visits the production zone out of her sense of duty as the head. Sigewin has only... Unfortunately, the recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right...
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigewin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Fonta's internal reports suggest the Fonta promoter has been... According to Collins, the
Nope.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling.
Oh, I think
Fonta's
I know.
internal reports suggest that there's...
If anything.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the
So one of them's right.
According to Collins, the Fonta promoter has been struggling.
Paimon gets this... That hidden rule of the Pancration, people get scared, but really, a blood red... The company facing... They came to the Duke, knowing... And so...
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question! The thought of sparing... You'll pay for this!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one.
It was nothing, Your Grace. Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Lean.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
I shouldn't be talking that way. Sorry.
When Monsieur Nerville... But if you mean what you just said, but I really am just doing what Monsieur Nerville told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. His Grace knows it too, right?
My dear Sigewin, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewin, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarend. My door.
Freminet.
What's going on? What is Clarand doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney.
What happened to Freminet? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial... Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Freminet a more thorough checkup.
I'll talk to Clarand while you get Freminet to where he needs to be.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Freminet for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If...
What's that look on your face?
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. How's the situation?
The water has changed. I was only out there a short time.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes.
Closer than I thought.
Locking the door was necessary.
Well, I did try to
It would probably work on Neuvillette.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly.
Fine, I'd...
Might as well then, I suppose.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure?
My hands and feet are still a bit weak.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Freminet?
He'll be fine. But for now...
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this...
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. The Duke and Clarand are gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarand will need a break, since...
He's awake.
We're all here.
Where?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine. How do you feel?
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've...
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
Pipes.
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be? This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? Getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it. This is where the water starts. Okay. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it. I can't die here. I have to push on. That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress.
Miss Clorand brought you back.
Miss Clorand, you say?
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about... Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on.
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary other.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran.
Mostly fine.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick
All right. Thank you.
Well, want to explain?
Of course. Where should I begin? No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals...
You managed to...
They came here with ulterior motive. Initially, I thought their goal... Linny suggested that. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went.
So you were hoping Linny's group would just...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremenet has told you already. The ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on... The Forbidden Zone has always been...
Are the rumors true?
Why would you put it like that?
Oh, right.
Me, of course. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party.
And saving Fremenet was part of that...
You can think of it like that, yes. That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us.
You make a compelling case.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to...
Even if the truth may not be pleasant, follow me.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you forgot. Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, what a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well,
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place.
Huh. So there's a switch...
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one...
Go on. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could... The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Very reasonable guesses. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that later on a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. Over the past few days,
The concentration of...
And that is precisely the problem. Yes.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the... Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird!
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long... There's no single founder. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all the criminals received, some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon... And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, as the number of exile the Hydro Archon... And with that... But as time went on, once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secret. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all... Prophecies are troublesome things. Let's go somewhere else. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The result...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about...
What? After you warned us not to...
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. Good. Saves me Edwin's main areas of research.
You want to blow up?
What a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work?
Your Grace, I am...
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before.
How much do you know about Fontainian history? Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary...
Maybe. Fontainians were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship. Riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come. I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just...
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for...
Great.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you...
How can you be so much like Risley, Owen?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, while I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything.
Must have been Risley and Sijui.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and...
I really can't make sense.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn...
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijui is also busy with something or other.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Meropide.
Whoa, he's good.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Meropide is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And if I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. I don't have enough information.
I can't...
The sea will engulf everyone.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis.
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side. The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Aww, the sound of that makes... Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys in...
Worthless! It's time for dinner. Welfare.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too? And I'm taking the opportunity to... What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like. Me too! Don't forget... No problem. So delicious. Paimon's so happy. Feeling full yet? How's the food? Delicious! I'm so glad. Sigewinne, do you do this to help your patients or to... A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melusine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking of. You're really good at... Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear. Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well. Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Colorand is very strict. Although the path was blocked, Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger. You were all super It's... Oh... I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often, too. Get a good night's rest, you two.
and super sleep. Delicious.
Out of my way! Get out of my... What happened? Why? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Who's... What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey! What are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey! What? What's wrong with these people?
They're here! Yeah! There you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Lavaroon was saying...
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should... Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey!
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without him!
Hey, hey! Be careful!
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
You're just in time. But be ready to run. Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Neuvillette? Why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House. Farina will soon be meeting with the Knave there. You will do. You have...
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Though I'm sure he's already explained.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests.
Of course, of course.
It is my pleasure to make...
I've already prepared seats for you.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to see this. This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what... I wonder how he's doing now.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked... certainly pretty impressive.
Oh, so against ordinary people, my cup...
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry.
Oh. And just how do you know?
Because,
And where did he go after leaving the fort? The fortress of Meripede lies... Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the Opera House. Is it something like that?
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long...
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come.
Huh?
Have we entered into the next...
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe.
Indeed. But only...
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would...
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld.
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
I must say, we've Miss Farina.
What are you trying...
At this point, yet, the prophecy's hanging above, but you?
You're wrong.
I am not alone. Oh, great.
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even Fontaine will be saved.
Then I ask you, Miss...
My machinations are just like the
I see. As a god, allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Oh, that look in your eyes.
The emergency response plan.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Annelise Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss... I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly... Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today.
Yes.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex buyer. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so... Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Boy.
You too.
Thank you.
I have to do almost time. Like I had like a time limit on this because
you're welcome.
I don't. Well, now I'm like limiting.
Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few men.
Very well.
But like,
Will
mind seeing me off, Traveler?
Paimon's coming too.
not for live streaming or anything. Just how long I can be on my PS5. Because I don't want to go over, like, but this is, like, very long, though. I mean, if it goes over, it goes over, but, yeah, we'll see. this has been a very interesting update. Oh.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Lanny.
You mean Ridesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina? You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all— Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for— It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydrognosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do?
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and not long after, my informants confirmed there's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct—
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the Fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that ride.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Eudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional—
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this, the initiative will— You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so—
You attacked the—
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened. I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea. I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Eudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, that is all just how I feel. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of... Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise. Ultimately, though, one must survive, and you don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other.
Neuvillette?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply... So as expected, the permission granted.
Whoa. You can't tell us?
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not... I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? What?
You may be closer to the truth than...
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... Huh?
Please do not be... My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we?
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
There's still something...
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the Dragon Sovereign of Water, and you were able to force back the pipe, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use...
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elements...
The Dragon Sovereign of Water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy. I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Useless.
You guys are back?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh?
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers.
All right, there's no...
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't...
something like that. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's...
These two. They sure are alone.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last button.
Traveler! Paimon, are you still doing all right? We're fine. A few people sustained of course. How did Nervalet... Miss sure Nervalet has strong... I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. If you're not too pressed for time, please just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Wolsey get your meals prepared. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know.
Jurier?
Yeah,
That's no excuse for...
Jurier, Lurvine, we're...
Hello there. It's been quite...
And you?
Yep.
It can be a bit...
I mean, the...
Oh, yeah?
You two really are...
Not at all!
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorant in person.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were,
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others.
God.
That does sound like something that Father would...
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface?
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds...
Miss Clorand has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Were the gifts milk...
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even...
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you.
Are these from Sigewinne?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free. Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
We're back in our cell again. Sure feels... Huh? How did you know? Hey! It's like there are so many bad things in the world. You're counting Paimon today? Then let's just count... just our thoughts making Paimon. The last time we fell asleep, we should be safe now. Alright then. Good night to you, Traveler.